Good morning, Pre-K3. All right, today we are going to talk about things that grow from seeds, like plants and vegetables. So first, let's get started with our circle time and calendar, and then we'll get to the information about the seeds, okay? Start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, so yesterday was Monday, and it was the 20th. So what comes after Monday? Tuesday. And what comes after 20? 21, and it's going to be pink, keeping with our pattern of green, green, pink, pink, green, green, pink, pink. So today is Tuesday, April 21st, 2020 or 2020. So let me show you guys this real quick. So it's just a little chart I made, and it says, what do plants need? So if you plant a seed, these are the things you need to help it grow. And not just a regular plant that might have flowers, but vegetables too. So it needs sunlight, right here. We need water, nice soil to put your seed in, and they need fresh air. So all four of these things will ensure that your plants or vegetables will grow. So we're going to be talking about this today, and we're going to get some other activities later where we talk about what the plants need and different things with seeds and growing. So with that being said, we're going to read this book called What's So Terrible About Swallowing an Apple Seed? I don't know. We'll see. I like this book because it's kind of silly, but all right. One day, Rosie and her big sister Katie were sitting in their favorite tree eating crisp red apples. Crunch, 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 crunched Rosie. Munch, 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 munched Katie. Crunching and munching and munching and crunching, Rosie and Katie ate their apples right down to the core. Suddenly, Rosie said, I swallowed an apple seed. Whoops, I swallowed another one. And she giggled. Oh no, said Katie in her most worried voice. Watch out. Why? Asked Rosie. What's so terrible about swallowing an apple seed? Katie thought fast. Well, she said, trying to sound smart, that apple seed is going to grow into a tree right inside your stomach. That's what's so terrible. But how can it grow into a tree inside my stomach? Asked Rosie. It's easy, answered Katie. It's nice and warm down there. It's just the right place for a seed to grow. Rosie thought for a long time, but trees need sunshine to grow. It's dark in my stomach. Well, of course, said Katie. Like most big sisters, she always had an answer for everything. It's dark in the ground, too, when you plant seeds there. But when the branches of your apple tree get big enough, they'll grow out of your ears and get all the sunshine they need. Rosie sat very still. She thought she could feel the tree starting to grow inside her stomach. What should I do, Katie? She asked. Let's keep it a secret, just until the branches start to show, said Katie. Okay, said Rosie. She always thought that her big sister knew best. I think her big sister is telling a little bit of a story. Every night, Rosie asked Katie to look in her ears with a flashlight to see how the apple tree was growing. Every night, Katie said, I can see it, I can see it. I'm almost sure I can see the tip of a branch right down there. And every night, Rosie could not fall asleep for a long time. She could feel her ears itching, and she tried to imagine what she would look like with apple tree branches growing out of her ears. Rosie imagined a lot of problems. Aww. None of her hats would fit. And she wouldn't fit through the school bus door. No more somersaults or handstands. Or jumping rope. Goodbye haircuts. She would have to go to the woodcutter instead. all she could be when she grew up was a coat rack. Rosie felt very sad. Pretty soon, Katie began to feel sad too. She knew a seed couldn't really grow in Rosie's stomach, and she hadn't known that a lie could grow so big, just like a seed grows into a tree. The bigger the lie got, the harder it was for Katie to tell Rosie the truth. So she used her imagination to cheer Rosie up. Every night she would sit on Rosie's bed and tell her all the good things about having branches growing out of her ears. Rosie could reach up and pick an apple anytime she wanted. And when they went to the beach, they would always have a shady spot to sit. And if Rosie got lost at the ball game, they would always be able to find her. Rosie would never get lost again. And all their friends could climb up and play on the branches. And on birthdays, they could decorate her branches with ribbons and candles. And all the animals would be her friends. Rosie felt much better. She told her friend Bonnie that she had a special secret. Tell me, begged Bonnie. I'm your best friend. Rosie handed Bonnie the flashlight. Look in my ears, she said. I don't see anything, Bonnie said. Just a little ear dirt. Don't you see a branch? Asked Rosie. Nope, said Bonnie. Rosie thought about this for a long time. She got madder and madder, and then she went and found Katie. Bonnie looked in my ear, she told her big sister, and she didn't see any tree. You told me a lie. Katie said, I can't help it if you believe everything I say. But inside, she was glad that the lie was finally over. She hugged Rosie and said she was sorry. It's okay, Rosie said, but I'm starting to like my apple tree. The itch in Rosie's ears went away, and that night when she got into bed, she thought how nice it was to be like everybody else. But as she was falling asleep, she started to feel a bit sad. Katie, Rosie said, I miss my apple tree. Katie understood, so she told Rosie a wonderful story about a little girl with apple tree branches growing out of her ears. In the spring, the little girl's head would be covered with apple blossoms, and in the summer, birds would build nests and squirrels would play in her branches, and in the fall, she would bring apples to school for everyone to eat. And before Katie even got to winter, Rosie was fast asleep. The end. So kind of a silly story. I don't know if anyone's ever told you guys that maybe if you ever swallow a watermelon seed, you're going to get a watermelon growing in your belly. It's just people being silly. So anyway, fun story. We'll talk to you guys later with some more activities. Hope you guys are having a great day. We miss you.